Okay, what is up, guys? Since moving to TJ, fitness has become an even bigger part of my life, and in the past 3 months that I've lived here, I've went to 4 or 5 different gyms within central TJ, like within 5 to 10 minutes of Zona Rio, so nothing far like Otay or Playas. And I kind of wanted to give you a breakdown of like my favorite or the 5 gyms that I've been to or recommended to me. The ones I've really gone to have been Xtreme, Elite, and then there's like 3 other ones that are recommended to me. Like I went to Symmetry a few times, and then Total Fitness and Hardcore Fitness. So I think this is going to be like a 5-part series, and I'm going to break down the pros, cons of each of the gyms, because gym culture is really a new part of my life, and I'm having the best time there. I spend hours a day, at least 2 hours a day at the gym, it seems nowadays. And I think there's, especially as someone that's new here or considering moving here, this video could be beneficial so you can learn what kind of gyms there are in the central Tijuana area. So first things first, I'm going to start with Xtreme, but here's what I'm going to be rating these gyms are. First thing will be, let's just go in order, like price and check-in process. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to start at a 7 out of 10, and it's going to get plus points or minus points based on what I like or don't like. But I'll explain more in the video. And so we'll do like cleanliness or like organization, and then we can do vibe and music and like friendly staff. We can do equipment, both like cardio and the weightlifting. And then we'll do like amenities, but there's going to be 2 different styles of amenities. Like, because if it's a weightlifting gym, it's not going to have like a sauna and a steam room. But if it's a commercial gym, it should be, it could be plus points for having a sauna gym. And those kind of amenities like that. So without further ado, we're going to start with Xtreme Results Gimnasio. Let's go. All right, guys. One more thing. Xtreme Results Gimnasio is in Zona Este. It's very close to Costco. Very close from New City. 5-minute drive. Very close. Love the location. Xtreme Results Gimnasio. And this is a parking spot right here. Let's go. So right off the bat, and I've already used this amenity, there is a gentleman here who's the parking lot attendant who will move cars around if the parking lot is full. So +1 for the parking lot attendant, plus parking lot, +1 for being adjacent to a cafeteria that you can access from the parking lot. So right now that we're operating at a 9 in terms of amenities for a weightlifting gym. I just thought about it, -1 for the size of the parking lot. There's been times where we've had to wait, circle around the block a few times, nothing available for the valet outside around the block. So 8. So we're 1 above average right now. Here's Ronnie. Hi, Ronnie. And this is the parking lot here. So, I mean, there is plenty of parking, but it gets packed full. And once you see how big this gym is, you'll see that it's really actually not too much. And then here's Hacienda de Sanchez. Cute cafe adjacent. Hola. Buenos días. Nos vemos pronto. Okay, let's go upstairs. There is a boxing gym here on the 2nd floor that I've never really gone to or even walked into, called Alpha Boxing. I mean, maybe you can take a peek. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Hello. And I'm not sure what this is right here. Okay. All right, walking up, trying to keep this incognito. Put this on 0.5 view. One second. Okay, so there are lockers downstairs, but it's kind of tucked away from everything. And everyone just puts their stuff in these cubbies, the dressers or the shelves over there. So this is the cardio section. As you can see, it's pretty dated. There's treadmills, ellipticals, and a couple bikes. I'm gonna give them -1 because they don't have the recumbent bicycle, which is what I like to use with the backrest. That you're gonna find that be common, but there is adequate machines here. Even though they're dated, they work. And there's just a couple stair steppers here too. It's never to the point where you need to wait for somebody, right? But -1 on equipment here, so they're at a 6 for cardio. So when it comes to cardio machines, I'm not gonna discount points on age because they work perfectly fine, but I will add points if they are new or modern or recent, or have like a bunch of features like I don't know, like you can walk through the forest, or they have like Pelotons and whatnot. But I'm not gonna discount points because they don't have the Peloton versus a regular, you know, seated bike. So here's a quick pan from the cardio area. As you can see, there's a ton of equipment here. Everything you could possibly need. So what I'm noticing now, ambiance and vibes are great. However, when you look at like stuff like this, like the cleanliness here, you'll see some more of the organizational stuff later. But for right now, we're gonna bump up the ambiance and the vibes. The people and demographic here are awesome. Everyone's super friendly and everyone's having a good time. So that's 2 extra points on vibes and ambiance, which brings it up to a 9 so far. And we're docking 1 for like, you know, this has to be some kind of hazard, bro, for the cleanliness. So you can see plenty of weights to go around, new and used weights here. A lot of old stuff, a lot of new stuff. No issue finding what you're looking for here. Okay, you guys would not believe me if I told you they just rearranged and cleaned up the free weights here. So take a look, and I'm gonna tell you, this is the clean version. Got muscle machine. Look at, there's a bunch of weights here that are all together, but typically it's like that. -1 point for cleanliness. All right, so after my session here at Xtreme, I've come down to these final rankings. Cleanliness, we get a point knocked off because there's exposed ducting, there's exposed electrical, there's exposed insulation everywhere, -1 point. Also, the free weights, despite have been just cleaned and organized, the free weights are always, it's impossible to find a matching set, -1 point there. However, since they did show positive movement since when I was gonna film, +0.5 point. So -1.5 points from 7 puts the cleanliness at a 5.5 out of 10. Not the best. Check-in / pricing, 1,000 pesos a month plus 1,000 initiation. Guest fee is 150 pesos. Everything there seems standard, 7 out of 10. Okay, for the equipment, cardio, you got 3 Stairmasters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 treadmills, 1, 2, 3 bikes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ellipticals. What more could you want? -1, no recumbent bikes, and we'll throw in the row machines in there too. I know those are some things that not a lot of people use, but a lot of people do actually too. So only 3 types of cardio machines. Even though it's old, it's okay. Everything's functional, but still -1 for lack of variety. So cardio is at a 6, but that's not, no, sorry, it's equipment in total. So equipment, we have everything you could possibly need for a weightlifting gym. -1 for the no recumbent bike or variety on the cardio, +1 for having every type of weightlifting equipment you possibly have, except you're gonna get a -1. There's not one single ab machine here, like a weighted machine. There's the ones that you can like get in the decline position and do abs like that, or you can hang from a bar and lift your legs, but that's it. So you get -2 +1, so you're at a 6 for equipment, even though they have everything. 6 out of 10. All right, ambiance, music, vibes. This is what we're gonna get here. Walk in, immediately pop in loud music. Although the music is coming from a central location on one big Bluetooth speaker, it's loud, you can hear it everywhere. +1, good music. They have EDM, reggaeton, sometimes it's rap. People, demographic, everyone here is friendly. It's a weightlifting gym, so +1, there's no elderly or some kids. Everyone seems to be in their 20s and 30s, brings it up to a 9, and guess what? Everyone here is super friendly, the trainers are friendly, everyone's having a good time, so we're gonna give it the 1 point for this not being any elderlies or kids here, and then another point that everyone's having a good time and everyone's friendly, and another 3rd point for the good music. So that brings the ambiance of this place and the vibes to a 10 out of 10. Last category is amenities, and this is a weightlifting gym, so you can't be expecting a whole lot here. However, there is free parking with the valet, it's just for tips, and there's also a cafe adjacent. So it gets +2. I've actually used the car wash amenity guy in the valet, so and it was only 200 pesos, which is like 11 bucks. 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So it brings the amenities for a weightlifting gym to a 9 out of 10. Alright, I guess the good thing about making a multi-day video is I can add or subtract or modify points. I'm here at Xtreme again, and parking was a pesadilla. It was a nightmare. -1 for parking, or so it evens out with the amenities that the guy's gonna wash and park your car. There was still too many cars there was a line, too many cars for the line for the valet. So had to wait, had to park, and then I had to exit out of the back seat of my car because it was too small. All right, so final score after adding everything up with the modifications, it's 36.5 out of 50, or 73%, or a 7.3 out of 10, or a 3.65 stars out of 5 stars. What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Have you been there? Do you think 7.3 out of 10 is a reasonable score? Let me know below. I'll tell you what, one thing. My grading scale might seem a little critical, but I'm gonna apply it to every single other gym. And the other 4 gyms are ready. We have Elite, we have Total Fitness, we have Symmetry, and we have Hardcore Fitness. So we have 2 more commercial and 2 more weightlifting, all right?